Hi, this is Acme with the Bulletin Board Heroes Extra on Monday, the 27th of April here on Share Talk. Starting off with Catenae Innovation, and you can see that the rally with the gap higher through previous resistance around the 1 penny area continues. We've had a mid-move consolidation, I suppose 2 to 2.5 pence now, the support zone. And while we remain above that, looking for a top of March trend channel target as high as 6 pence over the next few weeks. On to a stock which was a bit of a favourite, I think, last year and the year before, especially last year, but we had a rally up to 5 pence January and February this year. So far for April, we've broken this line of resistance around 3 pence and the 50-day moving average at 3.34. While we're hold above the 50-day line, looking for a top of January trend channel target up to 6 pence over the next month or so. Difficult to find that many gold stocks actually, but one of them which may do well over the near term, at least on a technical basis, judging by this chart, is Golden Prospect. Here we've broken this line of resistance from last September, running through 2.25 pence, and while we remain above that, looking for at least a retest of January resistance at 4 pence, and then after that towards up to 9 pence, which is the top of a wide rising trend channel from the beginning of 2018. So plenty to shoot for there for the bulls. On to a stock which there's a bit of chat on as far as Twitter is concerned at the moment. Oriole Resources. Here we've had the break of the resistance line from January and the 50-day line at 0.3 pence, and holding above that, looking for a retest of at least January resistance through 0.6 pence, and the best case scenario target over the next 2 or 3 months up to 0.8 at the top of a rising November trend channel. So plenty to go for there. I covered Pires investment on Friday. Just worth a follow-up now, where you can see things a little bit more clearly, because obviously there's been a bit of a consolidation. The old 3.5 pence resistance from last year has now become new support. That was the low of the day today, so that's helpful to know. So we can really say at this stage that while we're above 3.5 pence, looking for a top of 2015 trend channel target as high as 7 pence over the next month or two. This stage only really back below 3 pence, hurting the bull argument there in the shares. Powerhouse Energy has been blowing hot and cold in terms of the technicals and the news flow over the recent past, but does look as though we're finally on our way. We would be confirmed as on our way technically with an end of day close above late March resistance at 1.2 pence, but the break of the 50-day line at 1.07 pence should be enough for most people to then judge that the stock will go up and keep going up. Best case scenario target here now is the top of this broadening triangle that I'm struggling to draw from December. That's heading up towards a 3 pence target over the next couple of months, judging by the formation here, and having broken that 50-day line and that February resistance line, we should be on our way quite sharply. On to one of the stocks which was a favourite a couple of months back, Rockfire Resources. It's taken a long time to consolidate and rebuild, but we've broken back above the 50 and 200-day moving averages and that line of resistance from December at 0.75 pence, and above that, looking for a top of January trend channel at 1.6 pence initially. At this stage, only back below the floor of the channel and 0.63 pence at the 20-day line, really upsetting the recovery argument for the shares. Special dividend of 6p announced at St. Leon Energy today, and that causes shares to gap up through the 50-day line. One of our favoured technical signals, that's at 20 pence. We were looking for that to break previously, and the view now is that while we're above the floor of this rising trend channel from March at 19 pence, The upside here could be towards 35 pence over the next few weeks. Any dips to fill that gap down towards 20 pence currently regarded as a technical buy opportunity. Finishing off with a stock which was bubbling around on Twitter with the Twitterati singing its praises for quite, a couple of weeks at least. We've now finally broken above neckline resistance at 22.6 pence, and an end of day close, end of week close above that should take the shares to new near-term highs, perhaps towards the area of the 50-day moving average at 40 pence as a best case scenario while we hold above the 20 pence zone. That's it for me today. More updates tomorrow.